So, I just got a hint from the developer of the Intruder, and this information I got is insanely big, and I'll also say who is the woman in the mental hospital map. But before we do that, let's summarize the Intruder's lore so this theory can be right. It all starts with Henry's car crash. The car crashed because he saw Intruder made up by his schizophrenia. After that, chapter 1 starts where the Intruder starts to hunt Henry down, and then Henry gets a job in the mall. Let's also say they didn't believe Henry of what happened in the mall, so VHS 1 happens. After that, they bring Henry to the mental hospital. What happens next is the mineshaft map. We don't know who the guy is in the mineshaft. And next is mental hospital. And of course the end where Henry tries to find him. Now most people think that Jason is Henry's son, but no. The newborn, which is a girl, is the daughter. Now, let's start the theory. It starts off with the mental hospital map, where Henry was placed into in the room 26. Now why is Henry in a mental hospital? How do we know he is Henry? And why is it important? Alright. This is how we know the guy in room 26 is Henry. Firstly, we know that Henry has severe schizophrenia. We also know that he has told the police, and he might have been acting strange in the interrogation, saying more things we saw in the ending of the mall. For that reason, he was brought up in the mental hospital. And also there has been drawings around the map like the Intruder's face, and something that will solve a big mystery. And how is Henry being inside a mental hospital important? Well, of course. Just as I said, there are huge clues or drawings left by Henry around the map. Huge clues that could change the lore and our perspective on the Intruder. And just also because he is the main character. So now what is the big hint that the owner of the game told me?
Only one word, rituals. It tells you a lot.
A ritual? What? That's the most unexpected hint in the world? No other lore or theory videos on the Intruder mentions this, so I guess I'm the first one to mention it. But rituals? What connection does that have to the Intruder? So I started looking around all the maps. When I said look into the maps, I meant it. I looked to the house map. Every corner, every message said, but none. And then I started looking into the mall map, looking at every message. Still nothing. I also looked into every VHS tapes. Looking at every painting in the first VHS, still none. As I lost hope, Boulder Me said looked at the hospital map. So I did, and this is what I found. In the mental hospital map, we can see that in Henry's room there are 4 main drawings, where I have the answers that might be right. We will start off with the one paper that has the Intruder's face on it. It looks like it's just a drawing of the Intruder, right? But looking at the surroundings, there is an upside-down 5, and that could mean that there are 5 existing Intruders. But here's a better possible answer. I might just have unlocked of why are there many Intruders, and the answer for the rituals. Taking this drawing, the number 5, and the Intruder, see where I'm going with this. By sacrificing 5 people, for the ritual you get an Intruder. But who are the main 5 people we know? Sarah, Jason, the newborn, VHS 3 person? We're missing one more person, but it's probably a random victim. So in conclusion, the woman from the mental hospital is Sarah, and many more other victims placed into one, just like Golden Freddy and FNF. Stay tuned for part 2.